Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am back from my retreat and I was starting to put things away and I just couldn't wait to show you guys all that I got done on the retreat. Nothing like 5 days dedicated to crafting to get a lot done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about all my stuff. Um, everything's the little ephemera stuff is done, but my books, I have a little bit more to do. I just have to put closures on my little golden books and closures on the TNs that I made, and they're going to be ready to list. So I had a waiting list for little golden books, so I have gone ahead and contacted those folks. So I'm not sure how many golden books will be on the Etsy, but altogether I made 6 golden books. I made 6 Christmas TNs. I made 3 lavender TNs and some ephemera. So I'm going to just show you real quick what I made, but I'm going to do separate videos on the little batch of little golden books, the batch of Christmas TNs, and the batch of lavender TNs, so that I can do a flip through of them before I list them on Etsy. And I've decided to go ahead and list them in those 3 batches, so they could be on different days. And also, I'm gonna give you a day and a time that they'll be listed on my Etsy, just because I haven't had any journals listed for a long time, because they're either custom orders or they're snapped up before I even get them listed. So I want to give everybody a fair chance at these. I'm so excited about them. Oh my gosh. So, okay. So I'm going to see if I had this all, lovely and put together as far so I could start the video, but we got to get these kind of out of our way so I can show you. So I'm going to show you the ephemera first. So while I was at the retreat, we went to this cute little town. It's called Phillipsburg, Montana. And I found these big sheets. They were like a workbook. They had 4 pictures of Dick and Jane type pictures. And then on the back was the workbook part. Well, I spent one evening putting all of the pictures onto coffee dyed paper and sewing around them, so they're all ready as journaling cards or as pockets or whatever. For usually I use these in the Dick and Jane, or I mean in the little golden books, not the Christmas ones obviously, but the regular ones. Aren't those cute? I think those would be super cute in a fall journal too, with the apples and stuff. So anyway, there's just all sorts of them. So they were $1 for each page, but there were 4 on each. So I got 4 journaling cards for $1 basically. So that was one fun little project. And I did these ephemera projects after I was done with all the journals. I still had a little time on Sunday morning, so did that. And then I was using up a few scraps was my idea, and I had these 2 little cards. Oops, this upside down. These 2 little cards that I had, and so I made Tracy Fox style little envelopes, and so love those. I used some Happy Mail. I got these in Happy Mail, these 2 little cards, and then I used some Happy Mail twine and some Happy Mail lace and just little bits and bobs that I had. So I did 2 of those. That was fun. So I'll use those in an upcoming journal. And then I made a big old batch of altered paper clips because I had a bunch of little bits that I wanted to use. So there's a sewing one. I made several of these butterfly ones. Here's one, a similar one that's a heart. And this little guy that I just layered a bunch of stuff up on. So here's another one of the butterfly ones. And I think I'm going to use those in my next journal, which we will talk about in just a minute. This one is made on one of the cool merchandise tags from A Tattered Dream. So that was fun. Let's see what else we have in here. I still have a bunch more in there to make up, so that's good too. Okay, and then I made this one and this one. I kind of had the shabby chic in mind, which is kind of a little clue as to what's next. This, I had a little piece of a snippet trim, and so I just added a couple things. I think I might add a couple of little blings on the butterfly, but yeah, so basically those are done. Okay, and then so I made the 3 lavender journals, and I used Mrs. Coggs on the front. This one is from a fairy kit that she has, and then these 2 are from the Lavender in the Garden kits. And what's special about these, and I'm so excited about, is I put in my eco-dyed paper in these journals. How fun is that? It goes so cool with the lavender collection too. So super excited. So watch for a flip through video on those. I'll do the flip through video before I list them, and I'll give you a time and a day and a time for the listing on those. So those are coming up. The only thing I have to do in these, I did do one of my tall TNs pockets in these, and the only thing I have to do is I'm going to put This Book Belongs To on these little tags that are in there. So that's the lavender journals that I finished. 3 of those. And then, you guys, I got this paper collection from Prima. It is called Santa Baby, and it is so beautiful. It is these greens and pinks, so kind of pink and turquoise-ish. So anyway, did these, and once again used Mrs. Coggs Christmas images, some of the ones that she had from last year. I know she's got some new ones, but I didn't have those when I started these. So these are all Mrs. Coggs images on the front. And then, yeah, so this batch of 6 will be another video. I'll flip through them all. They're basically the same, but with some different images and different papers and stuff. So that is that batch of 6 that I got done. Almost done. Everything's almost done. I didn't want to take my crocodile and all of that along to the retreat, so that's why I didn't get the golden books. So here's the golden books that I have, and I am going to, like I say, I'm going to do a flip through, but I wanted to give my custom order people a chance first at these. So I have messaged them, and we'll see if they're interested, and if not, they'll all be in my Etsy, or a few of them will be. We'll see which. This one's so cute. So I had, like on this one, I want to put corners on it yet too, and the closure, but I couldn't wait to show you guys my progress. I was so proud of myself. So I have to tell you, super funny. They, at this retreat, it was mostly quilters. And I have to tell you, this whole junk journal thing had them quite baffled. They're like, whoa, oh. And then as I got the books, you know, more together, they're like, oh my gosh, those are so cool. Like most of them had never ever seen a junk journal. And so they were like, oh, those are so cool. And it was so funny because they're like, whoa, you really put a lot of work into those. And I just thought that was hilarious, coming from a quilter that works with, you know, like 1-inch size pieces of fabric. I'm like, yeah, they're a lot of work, but oh my gosh, they're nothing like making a queen size quilt for a bed, you know. So anyway, guys, that's what I got done at the retreat. And so there'll be more coming as when I flip through these and let you know they're available on my Etsy. So that's that. And then I wanted to tell you what's next. I'm really excited about doing this. I'm going to do a series on making a design team project. And I think there's, especially for beginners, there's some tips that I want to share along the way that I get a lot of questions about on videos. And so I think I can answer some questions and also just have you making this journal along with me. It seemed like with the Christmas journal that you guys really enjoyed just coming along for the whole process. So that's my plan. I'm going to make my Artie Mae's design team project next, and it is going to be a shabby chic journal, kind of a shabby chic and Victorian women and children kind of. So I'm going to use her shabby chic kit, and I'm going to use her Victorian children kit. And yeah, we're going to put it together. together. So thanks everybody for watching. I had such a good time at the retreat. It was awesome, but I missed all of you so much. So I'm really excited to be back and making videos and doing my thing in my own craft room where everything's right at hand. So I hope you've had a good week or so, and we will just see you next time with the next video. Hopefully it'll be a flip through of these books as I get them done, but oh my gosh, I have a lot to put away and get myself organized in order to work. So we'll just see you next time, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.